at what the European is, what does it represent as a body, what significance does it have as a body. These are some of the questions that we'll be looking forward to answer. So what is the European Union? Well, in essence, the European Union is a union of states, of countries in the continent of Europe that moderates collaboration and cooperation between the different states for mutual socio-economic benefits. Following the Second World War, which preceded, an era of internationalism and fascism, there was an increasing need felt in Europe for a uniting body to ensure future peace. And so as such, in 1952, we have the formation of the European Coal and Steel Community, the first establishment of an international economic union in Europe. Then several other treaties and unions followed, and finally in 1992, we have the formation of the European Union with the Maastricht Treaty, initially with 12 member states. So what do political theorists have to say about the European Union, the European integration? Well, is it a shift from the old politics of the nation state, this unionized collection of states, or is it the same old nation state politics merely adapting to new circumstances as a consequence of globalization? So we'll be looking at this shortly. There are two major political theories that attempt to explain the European integration. One is neo-functionalism and the other is intergovernmentalism. Now, according to neo-functionalism, the European Union is a consequence of economic activity by non-state actors being big corporations, industries, and what it says is that these non-state actors have forced national governments to engage in policy making with each other. And due to the expanse of economic activity in modern times, this policy making has eventually spilled over to areas beyond those that just concern economics. Then according to intergovernmentalism, the main driving forces that in the European integration have not been non-state actors, but rather have been national governments or state actors, on the premise that national governments choose to operate rationally and hence choose to cooperate with each other for their mutual benefits. While these two theories capture sort of the big picture, more particular views about the European integration and what views various political groups hold can be distinguished on two factors. One, the function of political community and the reaction of various political groups to the process of globalization. Now, the function of a political community can either be intrinsic or instrumental. Now, those groups who hold the intrinsic view give importance to the values, history, and culture shared by a region, whereas those who hold the instrumental view give importance to efficiency, productivity, and security when it comes to shaping political identities. On the other hand, the reactions to globalization can be either resistive, adaptive, or transformative. Some groups might be resistant to globalization because they highly value their culture and they want to keep those boundaries there. And then there are some, though they are accepting of globalization, they still think that boundaries are important. And then there are those that are considered the transformative type that are like all the way for globalization. They don't like the nation state altogether. So if we were to map out the various political groups based on their reactions to globalization and their accounts of political communities, and on the bottom left we have the communitarian-minded liberal nationalists, because they think that the nation state is necessary for welfare and democracy, that's its function. And that's why you can see they're at the intrinsic end of the spectrum. Furthermore, they have high value for culture, and as such they're resistant to globalization. Then we have the utilitarians, they're all about efficiency, and they think the function of a nation state is to provide efficiency, and so they're instrumental as well as resistant. Then we have the social democrats and the libertarians, and similarly we have the radical libertarians who only seek instrumental value and don't like the nation state altogether. So we can already see that there are many differing views about the European integration. So what does the author have to say about it? Well, according to Bellamy, the European Union, despite the presence of supranational bodies like the European Union, is still dominated by nation-state politics. To support his stance, he puts for various examples. For example, the EU Charter of Rights. When this Charter of Rights first came out, there was an assertion by liberal nationalists and social democrats for it to only apply to EU institutions and not national governments, on the grounds that it would threaten national ways of life. Then we have the conservatives of the intrinsic transformative type that did support the charter, but on the grounds of a common European culture grounded in Christianity, in an attempt to undermine the Muslim and Jews of Europe. again we see a nationalistic agenda behind it. Similarly, the Constitutional Treaty of the European Union Constitutional Treaty of 2005 was rejected on national ground. Another reason the author quote Bellamy puts out is that the European Union suffers from a democratic deficit, which means that for there to exist a democracy, there needs to be something common like religion, culture, and ethnicity. And according to Bellamy, Europe lacks all these. There's a lot of difference between the ethnicity, history, and culture of its various states, and that's why Europe can't be considered as a democracy, but rather it can be considered as a collection of democracies. So what do I think about this? Well, this article was published by Richard Bellamy about 11 years ago. Keeping in mind the current political scenario, I believe currently the world is once again undergoing a shift from the global politics to the nationalistic politics, from the global politics that emerged in the early 21st century to a nationalistic politics. The prominent evidence for this lies in Brexit, the United Kingdom exiting the European Union. Then we have the selection of Donald Trump as an American president on nationalistic grounds. Then we have the revocation of Article 370 from the Indian Constitution, which led to Kashmir losing its autonomous status. All these events signify a shift from global politics to nationalistic politics. And while social media and globalization have provided grounds for the formation of a collective political consciousness on one hand, but they have also become a source of actively manipulating the masses for national interest. As a consequence, there seems to be an increasing rift between the politically aware and the politically manipulated individual. The supernatural bodies seem to have become a mere face of hope and unity, behind which the interests of the powerful continue to dominate. Observing these conditions, I am but forced to reside with Bellamy's stance that that behind all the European integration and the politics in the European Union, the politics of the European Union is still grounded in a nationalistic sort of politics. Thank you.
Very good presentation, guys. Please do ask some critical philosophical questions. It's fine.
Do you think on one side there's an example of the European Union and Brexit, it seems like that it's breaking away, but there's also this growing sense of African pride. And then more and more nations in Africa, many of the campaigns in Africa are more about Africa as one than really the individual. And most of us, when we see Africa is also, regardless of racism, we see it as more of a one unit than.
If you were moving to rather block-oriented politics, like you have the Middle East on one hand, and then you have all of Europe on one hand, and then you have Africa on one hand.
What I'm saying is, I think that Africa is the next European Union kind of a thing that can emerge because.
Yeah, maybe. Well, in the Middle East we have the OIC again. So yeah, each of the various continents have their own bloc.
Saman, how would you relate this European integration project with transnational politics? Transnationalism, because do you think is it possible for us to go beyond the institution of nation state in contemporary political theory?
I don't think it will be completely a nation, like a removal from the nation state, but I think what we're moving towards is a mix between both the nation state and transnationalism. Somewhere in between, that's where really.
So, unit of analysis, you think, will remain nation state?
Yes, it will happen
in politics. Okay. Very good presentation.